Hi, Dad.
Dedan.
And welcome to Daddy-Daughter Conversation.
Welcome again to Daddy-Daughter Conversations. Yeah, we are really glad that you're here with us every Friday. And this is yet another Friday. And welcome to our conversation.
Our conversation.
Our conversation. Our conversation. You like it?
I love it.
You love it? Yeah, this is Daddy-Daughter Conversations, and we glad you keep joining us every Friday. And kindly, if you haven't subscribed, find time. No.
Subscribe.
Right now, before we continue.
Oh.
1, 2. Thank you so much.
Clap.
Thank you so much for joining us in these conversations and this journey. This is our 11th episode 11 of Daddy-Daughter Conversation, and we are not stopping.
That's how old I was last year.
Yeah. And kindly, if you love us to engage in any conversation that you think you would want to hear us talk about, kindly leave that comment down below.
We love to hear all of your suggestions and your feedback.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about HIV and AIDS.
Yeah. So our topic today is HIV and AIDS, and it's here with us. It's part of us. Like we said, we talk about normal life issues with my daughter.
Yes, normal life issues.
Normal life issues, yeah, that's what we talk about. And of course, HIV and AIDS is part of us. It's part of what we live with, it's part of what is going on. So it's a conversation we must have. And therefore, as you keep subscribing, as you keep staying there with us, let's dive into the conversation. Yeah, we dive in straight into the conversation. And therefore, baby.
Yes.
What's HIV and
AIDS?
Let's start first. What's HIV?
HIV is human immune deficiency virus.
Human immune deficiency virus.
Yes.
When you say human immune deficiency virus, what does that mean?
Okay, so H stands for human, which means it affects humans.
It affects humans. You can't affect a cow.
You can't affect a dog. You can't affect that little lamp over there. It affects humans. Immune deficiency, that means it affects the immune system.
It depletes the immune system.
Yes. And virus. Virus means that it can be transmitted
from one person
to another.
Yeah, it's a virus that can be transmitted from one person to another. Viruses, basically. That's all they are.
Yes.
So a human is?
Human.
It affects humans. Deficiency.
It affects the immune system.
Immune system. And what's the immune system?
The immune system is the team of the white blood cells and a bunch of other stuff in the body that help you keep you safe. Like, for example, they fight the germs that are in your body. Like, for example, colds, sneezes, coughs, and stuff like that. Yeah. Every time, like, you get sick and like you get a cut on your bruise or a cut or a bruise, the immune system is there to help.
Good. So the next thing is AIDS. What's AIDS?
Acquired immune deficiency syndrome.
Where acquired means what?
Acquired means that you got it.
You got it. Yeah, after you got the virus, the body became weak, and so you got it, huh?
Immune deficiency, we all know what that means. It affects the immune system.
The immune deficiency means that now you're deficient. Deficient means you don't have it. You don't have, your immune has been depreciated. Deficient, when you're deficient of something, like you're deficient of money, you're deficient of something, you don't have it.
You don't have it.
So immune deficiency. So you actually
don't have
your immune system has been weakened.
And syndrome, which means a variety
of symptoms. Yeah, that come in as a result of what?
AIDS and HIV.
So HIV gets into your body, and then it depletes your immune system. Then you acquire what? AIDS come in. And now AIDS comes in with other symptoms that come in with it.
And the symptoms, let's talk about that.
Yeah, so what are signs and symptoms of HIV?
Okay, so signs of HIV, like coughing, weakness of the body, like mouth rashes, vomiting, and you feel weak and stuff, and you have really bad headaches time to time, and you just feel really weak.
Diarrhea.
Yeah, diarrhea is one of them too, like vomiting and stuff. TB.
You can get TB.
Yeah.
You can get
other
other
transmitted diseases.
What?
Like the ones that come in afterwards.
Which
like
ones?
For example, when you get a cough or a cold, it will become harder for you to fight it because of the immune weakness, and also opportunistic symptoms. Opportunistic diseases. Infections. So they all come in, which means actually, opportunistic diseases means that infections.
Opportunistic infections. Yeah.
Opportunistic infections means that they come in when they get the opportunity. Like, for example, now that your whole entire immune system is weak, and they can now just come in and take over.
They can come in and
take over. So
they kill your body.
Yeah.
Your body is exposed.
Your body is exposed, kind of like a man without any armor on the front line.
So sexually transmitted diseases. Yeah, like syphilis, gonorrhea, and many others.
Yeah. And
okay, so how is HIV transmitted?
HIV is transmitted between like things like, for example, like a parent has HIV, like a mom has HIV, the baby is most likely to have HIV too, because it's been transmitted to them. And like if you share a cut or the razor blades or injections with another person, with a person who has HIV, you're most likely to have HIV transmitted to you too. And if you have unprotected sex with another person who has HIV, it's more likely that you also get HIV too. And a mother who feeds her child breast milk and is HIV positive, the child is more likely to have HIV too.
That child is more likely to have more HIV because of mother-to-child transmission. Wow. Does it mean that if you have sex with someone who is positive, you'll automatically get it?
Probably there is a chance that you might get it.
So there's a chance. So you might actually not get it, but the chance is high that you're likely to get it, yeah? So what are the prevention?
The way to prevent HIV is abstain.
What does it mean to abstain?
Abstain means that you avoid it. Most likely for teens and preteens and stuff, it's really best that you just avoid having sex altogether, because because you have so many other goals. Because like, for example, for us girls, it might be not only are you exposed to HIV and other sexually transmitted diseases when you have sex with somebody, but you also transmit it to pregnancy and stuff. And it might affect your whole entire life career.
You're also exposed to pregnancy. Yeah, you have a risk of pregnancy.
Yes. And B is to be loyal to one partner. So once you actually grow older and get a person, like for example a wife or a husband, and you have sex with them, it is best to just stay loyal to that one partner, because you don't want to have sex with so many people. It's best to you just stay to one person, because it's better to keep track, because that one person does not have HIV as much as you know of, and you don't have HIV. So
yeah, and it's more important, first of all, to know their status.
Yeah, before all that marriage stuff, it's best to know their status. So are they HIV positive or are they HIV negative?
Yeah.
And it's best to also test you and yourself, so you don't get to harm anybody around you when you have sex with somebody. And C, which means consistent, correct way of using a condom. So that means that when you have sex, you have to use the condoms. So those little round thingies, it helps you only to protect yourself and the other person around you once you have the sex and everything. So you don't get exposed to everything, so you're safe. You're 99.9% safe.
Yeah, so that means you're 99.99% safe. That you're not completely safe. So.
They're not completely safe.
Yeah.
The best one is the
abstain.
So if you abstain the sex, you're 100% safe as far as sex goes. But when you go to the condoms and everything, the condoms might burst, or in any other accidents are the exact 1% of everything.
So, what would you advise? Maybe what would you tell people, for those who have already probably you come across people who are living positively with HIV? How should we treat them?
Okay, so when somebody like a family member or a friend or somebody you've met before, you have to treat them with empathy. Number one, be in their shoes. Don't be mean to them, and treat others the way you want to be treated. Don't just come and just treat them really badly all because they have HIV. Because for some people, it wasn't their choice. Like if their mother had HIV, they had to have HIV. And if their mother fed them breast milk and everything, it was not their choice, but someone else. Like for example, when somebody even tested them with the same needle as another person who had HIV, it was not their choice. That other person gave it to them. So don't just be mean to them, because it's not their choice most of the time. And number 3 is to not just be mean to them, and just like if somebody touched a cup, if somebody HIV positive touched a cup, you just do not just touch it because you think that they're gonna transmit it to you. Because as we talked about before, physical touch, as far as like handshakes and everything go, it does not transmit HIV. It does not give you HIV. You're completely safe if that happens. So like, don't just act like it's COVID or whatever. It's completely different than COVID. In COVID,
at least for now, COVID is making us not touch, not hold, not come close, social distancing, masking up.
But HIV is a completely different one. So don't just be mean to them because of that. You can stay in the same room and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So don't be mean to people who are living positively with HIV. And HIV is not a death sentence; it's a life sentence. So someone can take medication. If you're already infected, you can take. They're called the antiretrovirals.
The ones that come in the pouches and everything?
Yeah, so you're able to take them and you can live a healthy life. I mean, a normal life.
It's kind of like diabetes.
Yes, you can take medication and you will live a normal life. Still pursue your dreams just like any other person.
Yeah.
And that is our conversation around HIV. We hope that you have gained. And for those teens and others who have teens, you can let them know that HIV is real. It's here with us. but we have to talk about it so that if we can prevent it, we can have the prevention methods in place. Yeah, because every time when you don't talk about it, you ignore it. It's like the proverbial ostrich that put its head in the sand and hoped that the storm will go away.
The storm was still there.
The storm was still there. So it ain't going away. So you better put your head up, face the storm. Yeah, so that you're able to be safe. Yeah, go hide somewhere. So here we are. Thank you so much for having this conversation with me, baby.
No problem. I always love having conversations with you.
Thank you so much, baby. And for those who have joined us, if you're joining us for the first time, kindly subscribe and press that like button. Yeah, and view the video to the end.
View the video to the end.
We really appreciate you. So it's that time again, baby.
Yes. We already give you 2 seconds to subscribe, but we're gonna be nice and give you another chance to subscribe. Are you ready? Okay. 1, 2. Thank you so much for subscribing. I
really hope to see you again in next week's
yes
conversation. And thank you so much. We love you. Mwah.